Okay, let's talk about the Registered Energy Manager again under the EECA 2024. About what are those disadvantages if you, as energy consumer affected by EECA, appointed the non-employee Registered Energy Manager Type 2 as allowed under the Act up to 3 years. Okay, up to 3 years. Okay, I had the experience of being under the previous law, being the registered electrical energy manager as the third party providing those services. Okay, at one point, one time, I had over 30. I was appointed for over 30 installation or 30 energy consumers that consume over 6 million kilowatt-hour a year. However, during that time, it is possible and can be done because the legal requirement under that previous law was very, I would say, very brief. Okay, things to comply are very brief. Basically, what required under stated in the Act, under regulation, basically, first they must appoint the RIM. And then they must submit the report, submit the Form A, and then attach with the Form B. Form A signed by the energy consumer or installation, and supported by the Form B as a validation form. Okay, or the report, what reported are correct. Form B signed by the RIM, Registered Electrical Energy Manager. And requirement, or I would say function and duties of the RIM that time, only highlighted in 5 sentences under the regulations, okay, about, I would say, regulation 16. However, okay, that time was possible because even that time, even though the requirement was very minimal, just appointing the RIM and then submit report every 6 months. And the report initially was hard copy, after that online report every 6 months. Okay, it's possible. But that time, okay, even though the requirement just that, but in my service, okay, I offered more than that. I offered more comprehensive. Mean that apart of the complying to the minimum requirement, I offered the service of developing and implementing energy management system for them based on the ISO 50001 or ISO 50001. And at one point, okay, I had 3 engineers, okay, 3 engineers, 3 staff, okay, working under my supervision, who went out there to deliver services to these consumers. Okay, at one time I had over 30 installations. Okay, my contract normally 2 years. Okay, normally it take about 2 years to develop and implement the energy management system properly. And then at the same time, throughout the 2 years, every 6 months we have to submit the report accordingly. That's all. That time I need somebody to assist me. Okay, but the over 30 installation, not one shot. Okay, sometimes I secured early and then I develop the system. After that, after 2 years, they have option. Either they want to continue engage me, but I play lesser role because they have the system already. And then or they just get their people, become the others become their energy manager. That was possible. However, okay, if you look at the ECA requirement, okay, for energy manager, for the registered energy manager RAM, okay, the function and duties of the RAM outlined in details, okay, in the 1 guidelines under the Act, guideline on function and duties of RAM. I look at that guidelines. The function and duties of RAM are very well specified and very well described. And to enable the RAM to perform their duties as stated in that guidelines, okay, the RAM has to refer, okay, to another 3 documents or 3 guidelines, which is, okay, one is the guidelines on energy management system, and then guideline on energy efficiency and consumption report, and also guidelines on the energy audit report. So, and in this, basically there are 4 documents that the RAM, okay, has to somehow familiar, master, and know exactly how to perform or how to execute. Okay, if you look at the guidelines on function duties of the RAM, you have to refer to the another 3 documents. And each of these documents clearly specified all the other requirements. For example, I think the main one is the guideline on the energy management system, where the RAM is supposed to ensure the energy consumer develop, implement, and then monitor the energy management system. So basically the RAM is the system owner, okay, the energy management system owner for the energy consumer, and responsible to make sure the system is developed, implemented, monitored, and ongoing to be executed. On top of that, okay, throughout every year, the RAM has to arrange at least 4 times, okay, energy management committee meeting, and also 1 time management review meeting. At the same time, the RAM has to also monitor and advise on the implementation of the energy saving measures throughout, all the time, and also based on the energy audit report submitted every 5 years. And then not only that, also have to, the RAM has to also propose the measurement and verification plan for every energy saving measures to be implemented, measure to be implemented at the consumer's facilities. Okay, and I think the biggest word, in that somehow the document functionalities of the RAM basically is to develop, to ensure, to assist the energy management committee, to develop and implement a comprehensive energy management system. It's a lot. Okay, that's the main document. When I look at all the elements, basically it is a full-time job. Therefore, if you are external party, you come over maybe, unless you are based there, unless you are based at site. If you just come over a few times a month, once a week or something like that, I can see that difficulty to get all that done. Because in energy management system, there are a lot of data to be collected. First, data to be identified, and then later collected, and then somehow to be analyzed, as ongoing basis. There are a lot of things to monitor. For example, energy saving project being implemented, energy saving project that already implemented and need to be monitored its performance, and all ongoing energy data from the energy bill, from the monitoring system, and all that to be collected, documented, and analyzed, and then presented, and then to be used to for the reporting purposes and all that. It's basically a day-to-day job. So if you are external party, not based at site or at the consumer facility, I can see that difficulty because I've gone through that. I remember last time when I became the RIM for multiple installation, because of the nature as being external party, you cannot easily ask everything from internal personnel. They have a lot of questions to be asked, to be answered, and every request has to be justified. Even though just a regular information like energy bill. Not that simple. You have to deal with the procurement, design team, operation maintenance team, production team, and all that. It's not easy as an external party if you're not based there. It's a full-time job. I can see that. And that time, during that, when I did that last time, it took me average, just to develop and implement the energy management system, it took me average at least 12 to 18 months. With me as a consultant who knows how to develop the system. But if you are just a RAM, you have no experience, not familiar on how to develop the system, and go out there being external party, I can't imagine how long would it takes for you to get the energy system developed. Not that simple. So that's the way I look at it. even though the Act did not mention that the energy consumer must appoint a full-time registered energy manager. But the way I look at these documents, okay, edit the documents, okay, it is a full-time job. Okay, the way I look at contents in the 4 documents that have to be complied by the consumer, okay, by the RAM, okay, so it's as good as a full-time job, and it will be very, very difficult if you are doing it as an external party. Because even to get the system developed, implemented, you need to get everyone involved. Okay, if you are external party, you know, maybe just and you have issue of communication to get things done. So my point here, okay, for any consumers, I think it is worth it, okay, to get a full-time energy manager, okay, and you can get the benefits, because when somebody is dedicated, okay, doing the job, okay, if you have a system, energy management system that working very well, it will improve your energy performance, okay, and this guy should be able to demonstrate that to you. Okay, the purpose of having energy management system is to improve your energy performance. So when your energy performance improve, of course, okay, your energy cost will be optimized, okay, if not reduced, okay, optimized, to make sure you are always efficient, minimize wastage and all that. And it's good for the company. And it is nothing if you are paying, if you're paying over 1,000 ringgit per month at least, when it comes to the energy bill, okay, or millions a month, okay, it's nothing to pay about 4,000-5,000, okay, so-called, even up to 5,000-6,000. So somebody good as energy manager to start with. From there, he or she will show the performance and show the money where they can save from the energy management system or proper energy management at the facility. It's possible. So my point here, all right, even though the law give you the options, okay, but realistically, okay, compared to previous law and compared to this one at the ECA, they'll be much more challenging, more challenging for if you engage, okay, the RAM from the external party or RAM type 2 external party. Unless you're just looking for merely compliance, you don't expect much from the compliance, there should be a different story lah. But you're talking about to get using the law as somehow another pushing factor to get somebody really look into energy, competent person, okay, that's responsible, accountable for looking into your energy management activities and reporting to your performance, okay, that will be supposed to be the spirit by complying to the Act. So that's exactly just what I'd like to share today, okay. Okay, so it's possible, but much more challenging. And I'm also keen, okay, even for me, even though I know I can do it, okay. I have the means, I have the experience to do it, but I know it will be difficult, okay, more challenging. Therefore, normally, I know so far I received few requests for me to become RAM under the ECA, okay, as a party, but I haven't decided yet whether to say yes or no. Okay, because for me, I would advise them, basically, you still have the time, okay, if possible, develop the energy management system now, and then same time look for the candidates, okay, to become your registered energy manager in-house. That will be always, for me, that's always the best option to me, and that's always what I often recommended to anyone who will be affected by the Act. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much. If you find this video helpful, please share, especially among the energy manager and also affected energy consumer under the EECA 2024. Thank you.